About 5 years ago, I started at Carpet as a salesman. I got promoted to the store manager position. Then just one day they gave us a Teams call and told us, thanks for all your effort, now lock the door and get out. Me and Greg worked at Carpet with me as a fitter, and me and him, we'd been musing the idea of opening our own carpet shop because I could see what was on the horizon. I didn't think it was as close as it was.
My partner, she was on the MERI payment before, so she told me about it, and then I passed it on to Conor, my boss, so then he had to look into it, and then as soon as him and Greg spoke about it, it was just like, that's the perfect thing.
We weren't in a financial position to take anybody on at the time, so she told us about the funding and I started hunting it down to see if they'd qualify, see if we could get some help in the shop. We got funding for 2 placements. One was for Campbell, who helps with the fitting side of things, and for Marc, he'd worked for me as a salesman before, so he knew the job kind of. Like, it takes a long time to get good at the job. It took me a long time to get good at the job, but for him, I think it was more the financial security. I may have only been able to give him 1 shift a week, maybe a couple of hours here, a couple of hours there. At least with the funding, there was guaranteed hours, guaranteed money at the end of the month for him to support his family.
Obviously with 2 young kids and all that, it was, and having a stable job, to literally being told on the day, cheers, thanks, bye, you're worried kind of thing. Is obviously I've got to help provide and all that, and then in the current market of jobs, especially around about here, it's very difficult to find a job, so it was kind of a bit, I don't know if disheartening is the word, but it was quite troubling once we got put onto the MERI payment. Once it got set in motion and everything was applied for and it was all put through, then you kind of start to relax and you're thinking, right, I've got 6 months doing something I enjoy, so then hopefully in that 6 months we can do enough that once the 6 months of the MERI's done, my employment can continue and I can keep doing what I like doing, working with people and enjoy working with.
We were both working 7 days a week. Having Marc come in, being able to relieve some of that stress was amazing, and without the MERI funding we wouldn't have been able to afford to do it.
Myself and Campbell, we were both allocated Jo as our key worker. She was constantly texting us and helping us and seeing if we needed any help and all that stuff.
We set goals for them between us and the key worker. She was always sending them information about training courses that she thought might be helpful for them. There's one particular woman that I email all the time. When it came to setting up the funding, she was just phenomenal. They're always quick to respond, quick to help out.
I am a salesman, so just general salesman duties, trying to sell carpets, vinyl, hard flooring, general upkeep of the shop, answering phones, trying to set up measures and all that stuff. Quite a lot of social media activity as well. Campbell, he's a school leaver, so it's his first job.
He's learning a life skill now that he can take forward and use for as long as he wants.
I think he's enjoying it. Like, he's getting quite well at the hard flooring, fitting and all that, so if anyone's needing someone to do their hard flooring, give us a shout. We'll send young Campbell out to do it for you.
I would recommend the MERI scheme to big employers, small employers, anybody that can use it. It helps your business, that's a guarantee. It takes a massive pressure off in a time where redundancies are a very real thing, as 3/4 of our business figured out last summer. It takes that pressure away. It gives you a chance to get people in the door, build your business, and what's probably more important for me is it gives people a chance to return to work. When the next wave of funding opens, I'll be looking to take on a candidate because I want to put that support back to someone else so they can move forward.
It's a good thing, and it's helped us massively. Like, myself and Campbell are now fully employed at GD Flooring, so it's big smiles all around for all 4 of us, I hope.